this child support plus thing.
Oh, okay. Hey, B, cut
you got
the music. It's finna get real in here. Hold on.
You got to break it down to me what this is all about, because I don't have kids in child support, so you guys got to break it all the way down.
Well, I was watching my good friend Joe Budden's podcast the other day. Shout out to him. And they were speaking on, I think, Boosie and his daughter's situation, and he taking the car back because he got put on child support. And so I heard Joe Budden say an interesting terminology. He said, like, you know, there's some guys that pay the child support and then they still just give extra money. They call that child support plus. And I said, I've never heard that term before, because just if you know people that's in that system, and nobody should want to have to do this, but if you're in that system, guys either just send that amount of money or they're not on it and they just take care of everything. So when one does both, I've just never heard the term. I said, whoa, this is an interesting thing. Child support plus. So is the man wrong for doing that? Is the question I would want to ask, maybe to the people in the live, or to myself, or to one of y'all. So the moral answer is no. That's what you're supposed to do, right? That's the right answer, right? But the real right answer is y'all should have never took them fucking courts until y'all dick and pussy business anyway. So once it gets to that place, now this becomes a business agreement.
Right.
Because y'all decided to go to outside mediation over dick and pussy business. And I said, whoa, this is what I thought instantly, like, because I have multiple children, I have multiple mothers of those children, and I say it proudly. I love my village to death, everybody in it. We've had some rocky roads, we had some beautiful streams. That's life. But there, I will say that there's the situations, there's somewhere they're gonna get that money, and that's probably gonna be it. And it was somewhere I do the child support plus, and then there's somewhere it's not. So I'm like, well, I never got to think about why it was that way. And so it was, well, this one's mom is like really cool. She makes it really easy.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, there's no problem with communication. There's no problem with us where the exchange is cool.
Yeah.
There's no problem with people moving on in their relationships.
Yeah.
There's no issues. We're just like really parenting.
I love that side of it. Like my mom and dad, when they separated, she didn't take him to the court. She said, you know what I'm saying, just we gonna keep doing how we doing. My mom and dad were best friends till, you know what I'm saying, till the end, till he passed, and he could still come over for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we did everything together still.
What?
And he handled the business.
Yes.
Man,
No.
I'm talking about a
happened
table
in
with
my
my
life.
dad and my stepdad on Christmas Day at
Yes.
the whole family.
Yes.
And no issues. And then the money and the business part of it not going to the courts. Like,
So
that's a beautiful
I need
thing.
to go.
been fantastic.
So now you say no, that's bad. right?
Not that it's bad. I just never seen it. I'm just saying.
That's the thing. I've seen that
I-
because in real life, that's the way it's supposed to go. Because guess what? Those babies had nothing to do with none of
it
this.
should be.
So they shouldn't see anything different, unless one of these two people still want to fuck, or one of these two people still want to fuck with the other one's mind.
Right.
That's the only way. Now, for me, I grew up in a situation where I'm not a bastard child. My parents were married. I was born in Germany. They were very young when they got married. Came back, they got a divorce. But I can never say that I felt like he wasn't there, or we had this weird thing where when she got with somebody else, it wasn't like he walking in trying to trip. He's like, hey man, how you doing? Whoa. I've seen it vice versa. We all definitely have been everybody's new girlfriend, new wife, all been at my papa's house. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I was like, well, if I'm ever in that situation, I know how to emulate it because I saw a peaceful way that was handled. Right? Now my pop's cheap as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Which makes me cheap, and I love it now. At the time, I didn't know he was grooming me to be something, but I can see what was going on because he was doing this and then doing the plus. You get what I'm saying? Like, because moms was cool. You know what I'm saying? So the plus, I think, first of all, I really think, and this is gonna be a real kabloom moment. I really think you should never take dick and pussy business to a courtroom. And that's just my opinion. I feel like you now have entered your name and voice and information, your child's information, their health, all into this computer board that is managed by people that don't care about you. You guys committed an act of care, even if it was for 5 minutes, if it was for 5 years, y'all cared about something, right? So all things should be able to be solved amongst, because this wasn't like we started an LLC and then we like made this cup and then they made billions. So now we break up. So how do we break up the money?
Just every situation is just not as sane.
It goes to yours. No. I didn't even finish.
As the man or the woman might.
No, I'm not.
Like
I gotta
insane.
finish. I gotta finish this one. I'll tell you what I saw. Then I got to get thrown into something, and it wasn't like that. It was like, whoa, this was used as a pawn from some guys I've talked to. Like, it's like, oh, I'll put you on child support. Like, because I'm mad at you.
A threat, a bullet.
It's used as like the gun.
Violence, for sure.
So, is a man wrong for only sticking to something that you started? It's like, okay, well, you only got $600 a month, so here. You want to go play this court game here, this is what you got to work with. Is he wrong for that?
Nah, because what I've seen in as far as like in celebrity news, they'll get like a judgment of, oh, this dude has to pay $20,000 a month. You want him to pay $20,000 a month plus?
Yeah.
You know? But at the same time, it's like, those are your kids. Like, whatever they need, then that's...
It should be that simple.
It should be that simple.
It should be that
simple. It should be that simple. And I think that child support plus thing should be celebrated more if that happens. Because that means people are just being simple. Everybody has really got what they want. There's some structure here, and there's some sense here. You get what I'm saying? One usually does the other one when it's like a little different situation. I just feel like how we talked about the kids of these people that like what was it, Adam and the girl? It was like, damn, the kids are gonna suffer. Like, we never thinking about the byproduct of the bullshit when we on bullshit. It's just people.
You think Kanye is on child support plus?
I think there's no way in hell that woman would ever do that.
They don't need to do that.
He started too many businesses for her. She got 5% of Yeezy. He got 5% of Skin. Like, that thing is set up. That money will never be the reason that thing is ending. What it is I think Kanye really yelled out loud for a bunch of guys that's always been wanting to do that. To be perfectly honest with you. He couldn't fight it with pulling up with a gun or like, this is the fucking Kardashian. Like,
one
this
time
is not
for the
like,
weekend
I
dads.
am not tripping. He was like, nah, you gonna give me my damn bag. He's ready to look a fool for these kids. That was like, oh. For guys that's been in that situation, I know one of my guys from Compton, he got this website, what is it called? ChildSupportersAfraud.com, where he goes. It's crazy. Like, just go dive into it when you get a chance, man. Shout out to this man. I don't know if I don't want to say his rap name and then say his wrong name, but go to his site. And he's pulled up all these documents of showing that this is a business that is meant to trap men, not black men,
people get locked up,
white men,
their
like
finances frozen and everything.
No, because it's just so easy it's so easy to put somebody on child support. You don't need a lot of information. You literally can go up there and say, I haven't been getting no money, but they can set a date, and then the money gets handed out.
I know people on child support that ain't even their kid. That's the crazy part.
I was on child support and the kid wasn't here.
Oh, man.
That shit's crazy.
They warmed you up.
I know,
Let me get you ready. Let me get you ready, baby. Let me get you ready.
I know, like in Michigan, it's just like whoever the mom puts on the birth certificate at birth is responsible. You can't even really dispute it if like I didn't even mind. So it's a lot you got to go through to get off of it.
Listen, you don't even need to be on the birth certificate. The process is simpler than ordering something off Amazon. But to pay it in the way you have to do about it, like, as of now, they're getting more digital, if that makes any sense. But before, it was like you got to mail it in, and if the day falls on the holiday that you can only pay 3 days before, 3 days after. You can't early pay it. You can't overpay it. They got it to where it's like, I equal it to like how cars, they say, well, you're not supposed to drive faster than 65 miles an hour, but fucking cars are able to go 280 miles an hour. Why the fuck are they able to go 280 miles if you can't drive that fast? Like, they throw us in this trick bag and let's see who's gonna get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never thought about that? Like, if they want us to really go slow, we go slow. Trust me. So it's this weird thing like, okay, let's get them in here, let's monetize. I really think people should take passion moments. That's why I want to talk about this. Moments of passion that became displeasure should not turn into accounting. It just shouldn't. It should always lead with accountability and, all right, man, let's make sure we make this person good. As long as you stay there, you get the be mores, you get the myselfs. I don't know everybody else's situation here, but when they're done correctly, they create great people because now you're far more understanding of things. You're not tied into these way. Well, if you don't have this dad or this person over here, you're not a real half brother. I don't know about none of that shit. My sister's my sister. My brother's my brother. They have different parents. Them is my full brothers and sisters. That's their brother and sister. We're a village now.
Yeah.
And her mom is mom, and my mom, they gotta talk, cause we gonna be hanging out. And they dad went, nah, we not, y'all not fucking up our friendships. Like, now it creates these super things where now you can look at things way different. And I feel like that's what I'm doing with my children. So shout out to everybody that's in these random situations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.